Oh gosh, guys. Yep, it's official. It's official, guys. Brock Lesnar is your new WWE champion. And he didn't even pin Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was not pinned. He was eliminated because of injury, kayfabe, I guess. And he had to be out of the match. Okay. And then all of a sudden the match starts being bad. Okay, and then Brock Lesnar wins. And it's like, why was this the main event? I'm gonna be honest with you, the women's Elimination Chamber match was better. That's right. Bianca Belair wins, but I enjoyed it more than this men's they give. At least the women, actually the women got more time. And I understand Brock Lesnar is a beast, but like, huh? Like, you literally just beat everybody like it was nothing. I mean, okay, anyway, let's start off with the show. This is the Elimination Chamber, guys. Some highs, some okays, and some just downs that are just really bad. Was it predictable? Yeah. Was it a good show, though? I would say it's actually in the thumbs up. And in this case, I can only say that. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz on a kickoff show. That's kind of sad. But Rey Mysterio wins. Okay. It was a fun match. Goldberg challenges Roman Reigns, starting off the beginning of the match. This is the beginning of the match to actually kick off Elimination Chamber in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Good little match. It was such a good match. 2 spears from Goldberg. And you know what I think, guys? Goldberg, there's a couple times I'm like, no, you can't do this. I mean, could you imagine what we could have had today? We could have Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion, and Goldberg, WWE Universal Champion. I mean, just to think about that. That's a disaster. That's the same thing as 2020. Oh, God, but hopefully that didn't happen. Into submission. And for Goldberg, I mean, on his contract, this is his last match. I don't know if it's like official, like, oh, this is the end of his career or stuff. The way they ended it was weird, almost like Goldberg is going to challenge Roman Reigns again on Friday. Like, what? It almost seems like that. The way it was ended, into a submission with a sweep out. Very interesting. I don't know what's going on. What we do know is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, title versus title. I swear to God, if Goldberg somehow figures out a way to get in that match, I just don't know if I... Anyway, yeah, you could tell, I don't think they have any title plans for Seth Rollins. The way he was booked tonight looks like no. Second match, Elimination Chamber match, Doudrop, with Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Ripley. That's what happened. And a couple of women. Doudrop got eliminated like it was nothing. Liv Morgan got eliminated like it was nothing. Bianca Belair won. This match was good, actually. A very good match, actually. Nikki A.S.H was the first one to get eliminated because she sucks. Doudrop is a fine wrestler. I just don't. Also, she's been losing a lot, so what's the point? So I could, it'd be cool if we get Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan tag team. I'm just saying. A good match, actually. Fun match. I think everybody got their time. Maybe not Nikki, almost a superhero, didn't. But at the end of the day, it's fine. Bianca wins. It was fine. I enjoy this. Nothing crazy. They didn't really use the steel cage that much. But you know what? They don't have to. Whatever. I'm fine with it. I think this is fine. Tag team match. Ronda Rousey, one hand tied up behind her back. And Naomi versus Sonya Deville and Charlotte. I guess it was a fine match. Might be the weakest. I don't know. Ronda Rousey wins. Makes Sonya Deville tap out. Okay, then we get Lita versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch defends her title. A fine match actually. I enjoyed it. We thought Lita was almost gonna win. Becky Lynch beats her clean. I enjoyed that. That's what Becky Lynch needs to do. Becky Lynch needs to. I'm glad Becky Lynch is winning matches clean. Technically she kind of always did, actually. She never really did cheat. Yeah, I think this is good. Good match. I don't know what you want me to say. Good match. Sure. Madcap Mars versus Drew McIntyre in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match was fine. Drew McIntyre was a babyface. It made Drew McIntyre look strong, but it's like we need something better for Drew McIntyre. If they're gonna do Baron Corbin versus Drew McIntyre, I guess that's better than nothing. But okay. I'm kind of concerned. With all of it. Like, what does Bobby Lashley do? And what does and what does Seth Rollins do? And what does Kevin Owens? Well, I think we know what Kevin Owens do. The Undertaker being in the Hall of Fame is pretty cool. I don't know if they're gonna. You know what? Maybe there should only be one Hall of Fame announcement. You don't get bigger than the Undertaker. I remember last year they did a lot. They did like 2020 and 2021. That was too much, but at the same time they kind of had to do it. And then, I don't know why the Belair twins are on the Hall of Fame. Maybe is it too soon? I don't know. Trust me. The Viking Raiders ends in a DQ. The Viking Raiders versus the Usos ends in a DQ match. Okay. It's not interest. It's not really. It's not. I don't know where they're going with this. Is this feud gonna increase? What about Alberto Carrillo and Angel Garza and Big E and Xavier Woods, and the Usos and the Viking Raiders Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania? And that would actually be a good match, actually. I'm not even kidding. That would actually be a good match. So I think WrestleMania, they haven't announced any more pay-per-view for March. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of torn on that. But at the same time, I understand that. And, it's about time. We don't need a pay-per-view in March. You remember that last year they had 2 weeks before WrestleMania? Oh, my God. And by the way, apparently they're no longer called pay-per-views. They're called premium live events. We're going to have to get used to that. We're going to call it PLV. I'm watching that PLV, Mom. Like, come on. Whatever. It is kind of true. It's not pay-per-views. But anyway, so then we get my least favorite match. I think it's the card. That's basically it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I think that's about it. The last match, Elimination Chamber match, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Lashley. I don't know how the hell you mess up all these guys in a match. The match was starting off fine, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Matt Riddle. It all started okay until out of nowhere, when Bobby Lashley got out of it, it's like Brock Lesnar, and then when Brock Lesnar got in, it's like the match, the quality just went down, and then it's like, oh yeah, what's this? I mean, there was no need to have Brock Lesnar just this. I mean, like, yeah, I understand you want to make him, but he's a beast. I don't understand. I mean, he's gonna win the title. Why not make him fight for it? I mean, these are like 5 guys in the ring, or 4 guys, and you just pinning them one after another. It doesn't make any sense. It kind of makes me upset. You know, I don't know where Seth Rollins gets to F5, and it's like, wow, what happened 3 years ago when he was defeating Brock Lesnar? Like, that wasn't even a challenge now? You see, the consistency doesn't make any sense. We never got a true Matt Riddle versus Brock. Like, look at all the fun stuff they could have done. AJ Styles, like, why not? I don't understand. What about if AJ Styles works on the leg, or Seth Rollins works on the neck, Matt Riddle works on the back, or just, do it. It doesn't have, I'm not talking about, like, 20 million minutes of fucking wrestling. I'm just saying, like, why not just do 5 minutes of AJ, 5 minutes of Seth, 5 minutes of Matt, and 5 minutes of, whatever. Why couldn't Bobby Lashley destroyed somebody? Like, that would have been dominating. He has not dominated anybody. He's supposed to be a champion that dominates, or he's supposed to be the dominator or whatever. He does not dominate anybody. Why couldn't he fucking just destroyed Matt Riddle or something? Or destroy Austin Theory? He doesn't even have to take the pin. Or I mean, everybody's just going to take the pin. Why not have it where Brock Lesnar puts in a sleeper, or something. I don't know. Well, Brock Lesnar, why don't you do a knockout or something? Or I don't know, but you could do him getting out of the match, but you do it in a crazy way where it's like, oh my god, F5 on the top of the pod, and like, it's a knockout, or I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what AJ Styles is gonna do. I don't know what, I hope we get Edge versus AJ Styles. And then Austin Theory got some shine, but I mean, that's about it. That's about it. I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, that's literally it. That's the best we're gonna get, probably, right? At the end of the day, Elimination Chamber, the men's one was pretty bad. For a 20-year, I guess anniversary, they didn't really go in that. Pretty disappointing, actually. But that's about it, guys. Brock Lesnar champion. Not surprised. They protected Bobby Lashley, but he should have just... What about he gets mad? Okay? After the match, he gets mad, and he starts destroying Brock Lesnar, and then it creates interest, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is Bobby Lashley... How... By the way, there is, I don't know, championship, championship cash-ins or whatever, will, his rematch, champion rematch. What about if they do it on Raw? At least do it. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. What are we gonna do? Is Bobby Lashley gonna look like a chump? He's probably just gonna go walk in and feud with Matt Riddle or some shit. What? I mean, what is he gonna do? I guess we'll find out after this show. But anyway, I'm not happy about that. But anyway, guys, I'm BD Skeleton. Tell me down below in the comments what's your favorite match, and follow me at BD Skeleton, and subscribe and like this video, and see you guys Monday or whenever. See you guys next time. Bye. The show gets a 7.5 to 7 out of 10. See you guys next time. I'm BD Skeleton. Bye.